Hello, I'm Frank McSheen with Square Peg Consulting at the Whiteboard. I'm a supply chain cash guide, and these are the components of the business-to-business supply chain as I see it. And there are opportunities to generate more cash in every part of this process. Let me show you what I mean. Hello, in this session of moving our focus from cost reduction to cash generation, we're going to talk a little bit more about why the importance of cash contribution as a key measure in our business. We talked a little bit about that in session 2, where we broke out the relative impact of our customers, looking at the 20% of the customers typically that generate 80% of cash contribution. Roughly 30% of customers generate that next 15%, and somewhere around 50% or more of our customers oftentimes only generate about 5% of the cash contribution. So why is this so important? Some companies use gross profit as a way to measure the relative impact of the customers. And gross profit is typically calculated as sales dollars minus labor costs and material costs for the product or the service that you're selling and delivering. What's often missing out of that, though, are the other costs that go along with servicing a customer. So shipping costs, the sales commissions, which we got to account for here. They're directly tied to that sale. Handling costs, inventory, special packaging, warehousing, those kinds of things. And also the order size and frequency that different customers use. That can have a big impact on the cost of servicing that given customer. Now these are difficult sometimes to calculate. They're important to calculate, but it can be a little difficult. So you can take a high level view of this. If you have good numbers on gross profit, you can sort your customers by gross profit over a year from highest to lowest. And then do a general assessment on these other things, which I call high to low maintenance for serving a customer. High maintenance customers have low order sizes, frequent orders, lots of special handling requests, packaging requests. We have to do a lot of expensive shipping and arrangements, difficult arrangements for shipping for those. Commissions could be high relative to the value of the customer, those kinds of things. So low maintenance customers, on the other hand, high order sizes, not so frequent, pretty straightforward handling costs. Shipping is pretty straightforward, very predictable, so we can bid and get good rates, those types of things. And so we're looking to see where do customers fall in this diagram here. Obviously, the best place is to find customers up here in the high gross profit and low maintenance quadrant. And the worst place, as you can imagine, is down here in the low gross profit and high maintenance category. So we're not making much money and they're soaking up a lot more costs over here. So if you have difficulty getting these numbers here to really get to a clear picture of cash contribution, start with your gross profit, do an assessment of the maintenance of the customers, and then think real hard about how do we deal with these customers here. Do we keep them? Do we let them go? Do we reduce the costs, reduce their flexibility, make our cost of servicing a lot less? Thank you.